Hi everybody, Adam Ihle here, and as you can see, I'm just getting myself set up to put my makeup on for my audition for Season 7 of Face Off. The one thing I noticed about my other two audition videos was the lack of me. I didn't come across as who I am, I came across as stodgy, and I came across as nervous or quiet, and that is not me. I mean, I'm not a nervous kind of guy. I'm actually kind of silly. I like to joke around a lot, and sometimes I take things too seriously, like the auditions. And I was like, no, man, show yourself this time. So this is me, just kind of hanging out. My name is Adam. I am 40 years old. I am a graduate of the Art Institute of Pittsburgh, where I learned how to do makeups. And I thought it was really interesting because I had never sculpted up until that point. And I wanted to do makeups. I always wanted to be the guy who created the creatures and made the monsters and stuff, but I had never actually tried to sit down and sculpt something for real. And that's where I first did it and realized I was good at it and I liked doing it. So that basically became where I went with everything, leading to jobs where I'd be sculpting toys. And then even better, having sculpted stuff for Walt Disney World and for commercials and doing makeups in film and on stage. And oh yeah, I forgot, having done some stuff for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios. I've gotten to actually really enjoy the benefits of being a professional sculptor, which just rocks. Let's see, anything else about me? I am a huge movie buff and a huge animation buff, and this is where this makeup comes from. I haven't described anything about it yet so far, and my idea for this whole around, I mean, what if George Jetson came to life? I mean, what if a Hanna-Barbera character was just walking down the street and you're like, what the heck? I love the old Flintstones and Jetsons and the Hanna-Barbera look from the 60s, or 50s and 60s. And I was just like, well, what if these characters were real? What if that facial shape that they had, that crazy lip and that weird nose, what if they were modeled after somebody? So this is what I was trying to get with this makeup. Now, I think it was pretty successful. Hopefully you do as well. I mean, I had fun sculpting it. I had fun putting it on. And I had fun running around with it and looking at myself in the mirror because it was a blast. It was completely not me. And it's one of the few makeups I've done where I was like, I completely disappeared and the character was right there. A bit more about me. I am the host of a podcast where we talk about geeky things. The podcast is called The Geeky. So every week I'm on the air spouting off about cartoons and comic book movies and that kind of stuff. And that's where I come from. I mean, I am a comic book / sci-fi kind of guy. I'm not big in horror films. Yes, I've seen them, but horror and gore are not my... I don't get scared with it. I know how it's made. I know it just, I don't know. I'm not into it. It's not me. And don't get me started on why I don't like zombies. Another small bit of Adam Ihle trivia is I have the distinction of being the first fan to quote unquote design the USS Enterprise. I won the contest that was put on by CBS and Cryptic Studios to design the next USS Enterprise for the game Star Trek Online. My design won. Long story short, I am now credited with designing this ship. But I have to give out props to Adam Williams and Thomas Marone, who faithfully took the concept sketch that I had submitted and won with and created the final design that has become the official Star Trek USS Enterprise F. Another thing I like to do is I like to illustrate and come up with some concept designs, creatures and costumes and this kind of stuff that I think that stems from the comic book side of things, where I like to come up with characters, and I enjoy drawing as much as I enjoy sculpting, because it's, for one, not as messy, and two, it's easy to store. These are the jokes, folks. I can't help how they come out. Seriously, I do like to draw, and I like to illustrate. Sculpting, I mean, as you can tell, I am artistic, I am creative. I have to have a creative outlet. If I don't, I kind of feel pent up and trapped. So I might literally just sit and doodle. Even if I'm just doodling on a piece of paper, it gets it out of my system to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm better now. I can go deal with the real world. Well, you see what happened? I ramble on and on and on and on, and the makeup gets finished and I didn't even realize. Please pay no attention to the crazy man making faces into the mirror, because I have no idea what I was doing. I was just testing out the seams. But here's some photographs to give a better hint, a better look at it. And that's it. Hopefully, my fingers are crossed, my toes are crossed, and I'm pretty sure I got a couple of curls on the top of my head that are crossed over as well. All hoping that this will be the time that I come to Los Angeles and get on the show. Well, again, I thank you for your time and your consideration. Now all I need is a little energon and a lot of luck, and the next time you guys will be seeing me will be on the screen in LA competing on Face Off Season 7.